Fudge. What's up, folks? Welcome to yet another adventure. In this video, we're in Steinhatchee, Florida, right in the Big Bend area of Florida, and we're gonna be going scalloping, doing some camping, maybe finding somewhere to hang the hammock. If not, we're gonna camp here on the boat tonight, the new Skiff. So we will see how that's gonna go. It's either gonna be a one-night or a two-night trip. Kind of depends on how things go. I don't know. So right now we're headed out towards the Gulf. Basically what this place is Steinhatchee is just a little city, little town on a river that just comes into the Gulf. There's not really a pass or anything, major. It's pretty all basic and, a lot of flats and stuff. So we're gonna try to find somewhere where I can set up the hammock, because I'd like to sleep in the hammock tonight versus on the boat if I can. And if you guys can see, right out here, there's a few spots with some trees that might work. I don't know if I can get to them, but we're gonna go explore. If not, then my other option for the hammock would be to go farther inland on the river and find some on the bank, but I have to go pretty far back to do that. We'll see. We'll figure something out. We always do. Well, my camera battery died on me, but I will say the boat does fantastic in the chop. We cruised maybe a mile or so. What is this, like south of the pass? There's a bunch of boats out here. The water's about, I don't know, looks like about 6 feet deep, grassy bottom. About to toss the anchor and round up some scallops, baby. Let's do it. This is what I love right here. All right, I gotta put the anchor together. I love how the boat handled too. I'm very happy with that. Could be a little faster, but that might be something we need to remedy in the future. She only has a 30 horse on it, but I mean she can handle like a 50. Let's go and get out these bad boys while we're at it. This is just I guess it's called a stowaway fortress anchor. I've had this for years back when I had a little sailboat. Figured it would work wonderfully for this. Haven't put it together in years, so it looks like all right, Trip, read the directions. Well, these directions, yeah, I'm doing it right. Oh, this goes in here. Okay. Now, how do you keep it? It's ready. We're gonna go with it. I drifted a little close to another boat over there. Out of courtesy, I'm going to distance myself a little bit. Go ahead and hook this to our bow eye. Oh. Wherever it's at. Right there. Uh-oh. My beaner ain't big enough. It's all right. Okay. All right, we got her hooked. Let's just get into a good position. All right, I'll do. Kill the engine. Pop it in neutral. Wait till she drifts to a stop and we'll chunk the anchor. You know what? I probably should have just put that on the cleat there. Oh well. Oh, I'm excited. All right, I gotta put the flag up and then I'm pretty much ready. Not gate perfect, but it's good enough. I just gear tied it up there real quick like. Now we get our bag. scallop bag right here. Close her up. We ready. Oh, after you latch that right, trip. One good rule of thumb, when you're anchored like this, first thing you do when you get in the water, you go check the anchor, be sure it's set pretty good so the boat doesn't go away from you. See ya! That's one, baby. We got a pretty good mess. Whew. We got some interesting weather out there too. Oh, we got a good bit. 40 minutes. Oh. Oh man, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have to go there. We have to go there to get there. But it's really shallow. And some people have shared with me that there's rocks. So steer clear, stay in the pass. How about we close the hatch? check out that little patch of trees over there. That might work. According to the maps, I think there's a little spot I can kind of get around it for a safe anchorage with the boat. It's like, this is the Gulf of Mexico right here. So if a storm did come up, it could get dicey. See where something's been built on there before? Maybe like swings or a little gazebo or something? So there might be something good to hang the hammock from. But I do think there are enough trees to find somewhere to hang the hammock. I think we could probably make something work up there. We just have to find a safe spot for the boat. Right back here is where I was thinking. A bunch of rocks. Easy on the boat there. See if I can pull the boat right up in there, check the tide. That'd be a pretty good spot, really. Okay, I can see the tide moving right now. This way, I'm gonna guess that's out. But I need to check it and see. Basically, what I don't want to happen is, for some reason, for me not to get out of here in the morning or it get too shallow for my boat, or something along those lines. So, as long as, you know, I'm not at high tide now, I'll be okay. If I'm somewhere close to low tide, I know that's not going to get much shallower anywhere up in here. I am going to keep my scallops fresh though. Maybe. I'll put some rocks in there. I'm going out right now, but I still think we have plenty of water. Let's see if we have somewhere to hang the hammock, because our options are kind of limited in this area. They really are. But to go back up in the river would be a long way. I also take the weather, and the wind's going to stay about like it is, so that means the wave action is going to be about like it is, so I think we're good on that note. So let's find somewhere to hang the hammock. Rocks. I spotted these two trees as they're coming in. That looks about right. All right, those are too close. I think that'll work pretty good. All right, now let's just double check and see if there's any other options that are a little better. I don't want to go too far from the boat, really. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go pretty good ways to get to anything. Yeah, I'm good with it. All right, that spot back there will work. We've got firewood. Everything's pretty dry. As long as the bugs aren't totally horrible, I think we'll be okay. But even then, I do have my new 9-ox hammock, so it's going to be a good night's sleep for me, bugs or not. Dang, that's easy. Nice one, Trip. Nice. The 9-ox and the 9-ox fly went up really well. And it's in the perfect pitch. You see what I got to work with over here on this side? I'm tied off to this tree that's laying down. It's not perfect, but it's gonna work. I don't think we're expecting much rain. I mean, I haven't really checked the forecast. Actually, I haven't checked the forecast for tonight, but I mean, I'm guessing it's a slight chance of rain, probably. So we're ready to endure pretty much whatever. We're definitely ready to combat the bugs. Woo! I'm so looking forward to a great night's sleep. Oh yeah, check this out too. Speaking of a great night's sleep, I have this fan. It's by OutXE, the same people who make my dry bag that I love so much. Oh, and guess what? They're not making that dry bag anymore for some freaking reason. I guess y'all aren't buying enough of them, or I don't know, something's up, but that sucks. That's my favorite dry bag. There's no more to buy, or I would have bought an extra for myself, but whatever. Anyways, they came out with this fan, and it not only is it a fan, but it's also a light, but it also is a battery-powered fan with like 4 modes, and it's got a pretty big battery on it, and it has a hook, so I can hang it up in the hammock, right? Just like that, and let it just blow right on me. Set it where it blows on me, and phew, oh, that will be nice. So I'm really looking forward to a good night's sleep. Oh yeah, check that out. Oh, hold on. Boom. Oh yeah, tell me that doesn't look good. Alright, let's go eat some scallops over on the boat. Got a new knife too. Check it out. It's got a cork handle, so it floats. You drop it. So I have been known to drop stuff in the water and have to like stop and get it. But with this, cork handle floats, and it's a Moore knife too, just like my other one, Light My Fire Moore knife that I carried for years. This one floats, so pretty cool. They sent this to me. Thank you, Mora. Whoa, the tide has dropped a bunch. Holy smoke, like this was all water. Yeah, this was all water a minute ago. Interesting. Drops fast around here. Boat looks pretty good. Is it sitting on the ground? Yeah, I think it is, and that's not good. Man, the tide's kicking though. Yeah, the tide is moving. Oh no, it's tight on the anchor. The tide's just screaming right here. Check this out. This little tidal creek. Before I fall in it. Trip dip! Let's check that out. It's just keeping the boat tight. So we probably need to move the boat out some. We don't know how far it's going to drop. Woo! Oh, my scallops are out of the water too. Dang, how long did it take me to set up the darn hammock? Not that long. Sheesh. Alright, it's been quite a while since I've eaten scallops. What's that, like 2 years? So let's see how this goes. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I'm not going to have a campfire. I'm just going to eat these jokers raw. Alright? I think I remember the basics. Look, they're still alive. They open and close. Take a knife. Get inside. Open it up, right? I wonder if I can open it. Oh wait, you're supposed to cut it real quick. Yeah. Cut it. Then it opens up. Ooh, not over the boat trip. Bring it on a little closer. Pull the guts and stuff off. You're left with just a hunk of meat in there. Clean that off real quick. And eat. Delicious. No need to cook those jokers. I know y'all may think I'm crazy. Actually, I know y'all think I'm crazy. But I mean, it's so simple, so easy. And you're not going to get sick, or you shouldn't get sick. We'll find out. But no, I'm pretty sure they don't grow bacteria like an oyster does, so. All right, let's get to eating. I just finished going live on YouTube with you guys. Finished early because my phone jacked up. Sorry about that. But we're still eating scallops. Look how big these are. That's huge. Bring a couple of these shells home to my boys, Tucker and Wesson, my buddies. Sometimes I have trouble getting them all clean, so I just eat them a little dirty. I mean, I do eat chicken hearts and all that stuff on the regular, so. What's wrong with scallop guts? What does it taste like? It's kind of sweet, actually. A little salty, naturally. And the texture is about like a cooked scallop. I mean, maybe a little bit more tender, right? But it still has that, you know, muscular feel to it. So it's really not that bad to eat a raw scallop. So try it one time. You might be surprised. All right, so last one. Number 19. All the little fishies around here are real happy. They're eating the guts. All right, now I got to clean off this deck a little bit. We're going to head up to the camp and we're going to eat a little more food because I haven't had much today. I haven't had much to drink either. It's not smart. Shame on me. This is beautiful out here, y'all. Really is. So I still have a little bit of an appetite. I have this can that I bought a while back. I think it's octopus. Brought it on one adventure and never ate it, so. Come on now. Oh yeah, definitely octopus. Oh yeah. Ew. Check it out. The texture is tough. Kind of like steak, but without all the little tendons in it. It's more of a solid, just toughness. And then the flavor is like a, it's like a mild sardine. That's kind of what it is. Which I like this food. I mean, I ordered an octopus salad not too long ago. Like a week ago. At a restaurant. I like the funky stuff. Because I is funky. You guys see back there? That's rain. See right there? Where it's dark underneath the clouds? That's where the rain's falling. That's really far away. But, oh well, let it rain, baby. We had a great day. Couldn't ask for much more. There's some rain coming through the shore, disappears. Same direction it was earlier. It's coming. Pretty sure. And it's drizzling here now. Take all my stuff and just get it, you know, under the tarp, and everything needs to stay dry. Just get it protected. Like this. Under the tarp. Yeah, I know there's some trash over there, but I'm going to put it all there, put it in this bag. I'm a stickler for not leaving trash, trust me. Oh! My darn hat! Blew my hat off. Dumb trip. Welcome back. Alright, pretty sure I've got everything off the boat I need. I was going to play some guitar, Golly, man, the rain. You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna go to bed early. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. What time is it? It's 7:30. I'm gonna go to bed as soon as it gets dark. I've got frozen water bottles that I left my house with 3 days ago, early in the morning. They're still frozen. That Yeti cooler works pretty good. I'm really not a fan of really expensive stuff like Yeti coolers, but I mean, it works. That style cooler is fantastic. If this were in my red paddle cove, soft cooler, I don't think it would be like this. And I still got 2 other water bottles and a Nalgene bottle too. Let's try the fan out. Let's try it. It's kind of warm. Which one are we working with? No, that's the light. Okay. We got disco too? No disco. Let's see. Oh. Do it, breathe. Do it, breathe. Ha! What I'm talking about. That is high class right there. Woo! Oh, what a great time I'm having, y'all. I really am. From the boat to the scallops to the springs and the caves that I did today and yesterday to all the different places, the uniqueness of the adventure, because I'm not, prepared and wasn't planning on coming to these destinations at all. I mean, everything's working out great. I love it. I'm having so much fun. I mean, the weather could be better, but, because it rained on me, today a lot. Yesterday, did it rain? Yeah, a little bit, but whatever. I'm good. Always an adventure, right? All right, well, I'm in the hammock because the no-see-ums are very bad. And the mosquitoes are pretty rough. Just went out to pee and brush my teeth, and my gosh, I was getting back in here with a quickness. Let's turn on this light up here to the fan. There we go. See there, little ring light. All right, give us a little better lighting in here. Got my sleeping bag liner in here with me. Then I have my Sea to Summit inflatable travel pillow. I'm charging my phone on my RAV power battery bank. Jeez, and I've got a few no-see-ums and mosquitoes in here that snuck in here with me. These things are ruthless. And I've got my lights I've got to put back outside real quick. And this is my Lucy light lantern. I'll probably put it outside. I just had it as I was working out there because I didn't bring my headlamp. Left that in the boat, but no big deal. Alright, just going to bundle up and get some good sleep. Last time I was in the Ninox, I slept pretty well. I think I'm going to sleep pretty nice. Alright, take care. I'll see ya. Alright, well, it's like 3 in the morning, 3 something. The wind woke me up, so I had to get up and go check on the boat. It's high tide, so I'm not able to walk all the way to the boat, but I see her over there. She's alright. I was just worried. Hang in there. It looks pretty good. Hey. Oh, don't get this wet, Trip. Ah. Ugh. Crap. Whew, wetter than I wanted to be. Whatever. I needed to check on the boat. Golly. Woo. I'm just glad it's not raining. Alright. You're off, get back in the hammock. It's a little too loud to sleep though. Alright, well it's 4 o'clock right now. The weather's changed on us. checked the forecast yesterday, or yesterday evening, and it wasn't like this. Wind's coming from an unfavorable direction, like the one unfavorable direction I think I spoke about. And it's going to be slightly increasing from this, but the waves will be slightly increasing for the next couple hours. So basically, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to be ready to go at first light, I believe. It's going to be in the Gulf of Tonkin. Fortunately, we don't have far to go at all, like, a couple, I don't know, a few hundred yards, but still, we just need to be ready to go first thing in the morning. At least we got a good boat to do it in, right? Who knows what it's going to be like, though. Alright, well, it's morning time. Fortunately, the weather decided to get a little bit better. But I didn't really sleep much since 3 a.m. Maybe, like, I may have dozed off for a few minutes, but which kind of sucks, but whatever. It's been raining, it's been windy, all that nonsense. But I wasn't in a big rush to tear things down. But I guess it's time to get up, or get out of the hammock. Oh, yes. Oh, I see the boat too. Whew, that's good. All right, let's go check on her, just be sure she's laying in a good safe spot as the tide is going out. That's pretty important. We don't want her to be, laying up on some little bit of gravel or whatever that's over there. Or we don't want her to be, high and dry. We can't get her out. Oh. Pretty doggone flat. Why did the wind change? Like I don't know, the weather, you can't trust the forecast. Whatever. Oh, the sand is kind of hurting. Oh, great. Well, the anchor held, but with the wind shift, the boat's in the grass. Let's just hope we can just get her off. We got to do that right now because the tide's going out. Let's see what we can do. I should have got up earlier. Oh. That's not good. All right, I'm gonna go to the back and push. I gotta hurry. Well, darn, we might be hanging out for a little bit. I didn't budge the boat much at all. Crap. I think low tide is in like an hour or two. Then it's got to come back up. So it'd probably be at least lunchtime before we could budge. Unless I figure something out. I need to figure something out. Dang. All right, let me just show y'all what we got. The wind was blowing this direction, so it blew the boat back. And of course the water was up. The tide was up. It's probably up from there. I think it's up to about right here. So it was definitely floating in plenty of water. And then as the tide went out, she just sat down on the grass. I mean, it definitely didn't hurt the boat or anything, but you can't go nowhere. So I'm gonna see if I can finagle something. Might could distribute some weight, take some weight off, and I might can move it. I'm not really sure. To check, be sure there's no rocks and stuff, so don't scratch at the bottom, which I think it's all mud, really. No more water. Just this nice mud here. Oh yeah, that's great stuff. Well, it gives me something to do. I made her move a little bit. You can see it was all the way back to there. Having to just like move it back and forth. So, and it started to rain, as you can see. At least it's not thundering and lightning. All right, let's just see if she'll push. I seriously doubt it. Heck no, she got a ways to go. All right, I'll just keep on. Whew. Man, thought I just got up like an hour earlier. Well, it seems the water's coming out from under me faster than I can move the boat. Low tide is in about an hour. I'm just gonna wait and let the tide come back in. Crap. Oh well, it ain't hurting nothing. Well, we don't really have anything to do, so I guess we'll go for a little stroll around our island. I wonder how long it's gonna take the tide to come back in. Good gracious, these rocks here. You never know what we'll find. I did find a frog tog's chili pad earlier. So we'll go scavenge and we'll see what they were building over here on the side of the island. If we don't get eat up too bad by bugs, like that one. Oh gosh. All right, let's get down to the rocks. That darn yellow flies. Gulf of Mexico, y'all. This may not be a good idea. Dadgum, son. They followed me out here. Need the sun to come out and get these jokers away. Got him. All right. Bird poop. Yellow flies are getting me. Check this out. PFG visor. Score. Columbia, baby. Yellow flies are tearing me up. I'm gonna get my shirt at least. Golly. I've got a hat though. It's under bugs off, but it's not really helping. In some areas, you just walk up and the yellow flies they just attack you, man. It's crazy. Well, scallop boats are going out, so the weather must be turning for the good. We're stuck high and dry. Whatever. I am glad it stopped raining so that all my camping gear can dry off before I pack it up. That's a good thing. Ooh, that's bad. Got a little water in my dry storage. Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna be perfectly dry, but I don't know. It's got some water in there. Probably not gonna hurt anything, but now I know. All right, let's get some breakfast. May as well have breakfast if there's nothing else to do. What else shall we have? We'll just do some jerky. Oh no, and we're gonna do sardines. This is just nasty. Ugh. Whew. Sure would love to be out on the boat right now. But we wouldn't enjoy this. This is actually pretty nice, so, you know, whatever. Oh yeah.
Good old sardines break the fast, right? It's the best thing you can break the fast with. That's why I eat a can of these every morning. It's the old standard. It's a perfect chaser for sardines. Some good old muscle milk.
All right, what's officially, right now it's officially low tide. So finally the water will start actually moving in our favor, and coming up, we'll be closer to getting the boat off. But in this area we have a 3-foot 2-inch tide with a 6-hour tide interval, and we probably need a pretty good bit of water to get the boat off. I mean, there's quite a bit of difference there. So maybe in about 3 hours we'll be lucky if we can get the boat off. So right now I'm gonna go climb in the hammock and take a nap. I laid there for a little while. I could never really fall asleep. But I will say, that fan is awesome. Especially for like day naps. Oh man, it made it so comfortable in here. Alright, let's go see how the boat's doing, see how the tide's coming in. Get my old flops here. Oh. I freaking love these earth runners, by the way. Alright, coming up a little bit. Still got a ways to go, but I think it's going to get progressively faster and faster, so. Alright, let's go tear down camp. Dang, look at all the folks out there scalloping. I don't know if y'all can see them. There's a lot of boats out there. Probably 30 or 40. That's what we were yesterday. Golly. Oh well. I may need to hurry and get this stuff down before it gets wet again. It looks like there might be some rain coming. Not exactly what we want, but all we want is the boat to be floating. Whatever else happens is fine with me. All right, she's coming in. Thank you, Lord. Tide's coming up, babe. Oh. You might even try to change the tide because you're mine. I walk the line. All right, won't be long. How we doing? We got water under the bow. Oh man, we got water under the hull, baby. Oh yeah, it's coming up. A little bit of water mixed with a little bit of muscle. I think she may come. Cause I'm ready to get her over here. I'm sorry I let you down, baby. It ain't gonna always be like this. Promise. Oh, poor boat. High and dry. Alright, I think she's ready. Bow's floating. Got a decent amount of water. She's loaded up, pretty much ready to go. Got the hatches open, kind of letting this thing kind of air out. Oh man. It's gonna take a little bit of muscle, but she'll get out. Man, it was far back in there. Yeah, I think she'll go. Let's see. No, well, it's still sitting on the bottom, but a little muscle. that never happens again. That sucks. All right, let's go. Y'all ready yet? What an adventure. It's always an adventure. Sometimes I just want it just to be normal. I mean, kind of. Gosh. I mean, I still love it. Still love it. That's probably what makes me love it so much, is that it's always an adventure. All right, time to test the radio. See if we can get some Bluetooth on there. 2 devices found. Oh, here they are. PRV. Come on, baby. All right, what we gonna jam to? Okay, I don't care about high volume. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on now.
I like a good-looking woman.
Yeah.
Domestic light beer and a song played 3/4 time.
Woo! All right.
Old John Wayne movies, trucks made in Detroit.
Ha!
The world's gone.
Now we got it made.
So break out some Haggard, pour on some Jones.
All right, folks, so I just cruised down the river for a little bit. And I stopped right here at the Sea Hag Marina, and I met a local guide who watched my videos. It's nice to meet you, Leslie. But now the adventure's over. All right, I enjoyed it. Totally awesome. I will see y'all in the next one, because you know there will be more, and they're going to be epic. All right, y'all, take care of yourselves. God bless, and get out there. Eat some raw scallops, all right? It's always an adventure.